Yeah, who am I kidding? I'm not falling asleep again. I fell asleep for a few hours when I got home last night. That's it. I can't sleep more than a few hours. So I am going to watch for the first time in a long while Demonic Toys, 1992, full moon picture. The only reason I really thought about doing this movie is so another franchise I've been covering kind of collides with this around Christmas time. So I'm setting it up. So let's watch Demonic Toys, 1992, directed by, I don't even know if this is a real name because so many full moon movies, the directors use fake names. And it looks like one. It's Peter Manoogian. Peter Manoogian. Yeah, that's a fake fucking name. If it's not, guy must have been made fun of a decent amount because I can think of three different funny nicknames I can give him just for that last name. Right off the bat, gotta give it to Charles Band. He just kept coming up with stupider and more ridiculous and crazy ideas for movies throughout like the whole beginning years of Full Moon. So, guys got ideas even if they are batshit insane. Alright, so this girl, woman, she's a police officer, and she's having reoccurring dreams about two kids playing with each other. Not in that way, you sick fucks. But I remember little bits and pieces of this movie. I do remember the kid being terrifying because he has like green eyes and then he like talks like an adult and just it just looks and like sounds so weird. So it's effective for sure. If you're in a relationship like the police officer and the male and female partner police officers are, and you know that your girlfriend wants to have kids, anytime they bring up that question, you want to have kids, don't you? Your answer better be yes instantly. Otherwise, that relationship's over. These undercover cops are doing like a sting operation, and she felt the need to ask her partner, a police officer doing a sting operation, if he has his gun. I don't, oh, and the female police officer, I don't know her name yet. She's pregnant, so. And are you fucking serious? This is a sting operation that they're trying to buy illegal weapons from these two punks. And they're by themselves? No police unit or police department or undercover task force or anything like that does sting operations with no backup, with just partners, a pair of police officers, for exactly the reason that we see here in the beginning, that the fucking guy gets shot and killed. Never would happen, like ever. Alright, I think I'm starting to remember some of this. Don't they end up in like a fucking closet or like a storage room for like half the movie? I'm pretty sure, if memory serves me. I haven't seen this movie in like 10 years, but I'm pretty sure this is a movie that they're stuck in a storage room in this factory. And again, just to hammer the shit home, this is why police departments and undercover units and stuff and task forces don't do sting operations with just two police officers. Because if one gets killed, then you have two people, criminals with guns, against one cop. And this is such a stupid shootout chase sequence. This security guard who works at this warehouse, he doesn't hear any of the gunshots. Yeah, he has stupid music playing, but pretty sure he would hear the gunshots. Hey, that was funny. Just noticed that on the TV in the security guard's office, Puppet Master is playing. That's a nice little Easter egg. I mean, I know that full moon pictures and movies are just absolutely ridiculous and stupid to no end. But this guy working at the delivery place to bring food to the warehouse to the security guard, he's smoking a cigarette, and the guy, his boss, manager, whatever, looks at him and says, "Is that a cigarette in your mouth?" And his response is, "No, it's your dick." I don't know. Gotta love that CGI. Now, I love pretzels. Probably one of my favorite snacks. This has nothing to do with the movie, by the way. Kind of. Not this movie. But in one of those Puppet Master videos I did, I choked on a pretzel and almost died. For some reason, I always happen to have pretzels as a snack while I'm doing these Watch Me Watch videos. So I don't know if I'm destined to die that way, choking on a pretzel, but if it happens, it'll be during one of these type of videos, like 100%. This woman is a terrible police officer. But she does manage to get handcuffs on one of the guys, so she got the job done. We can be happy for her. And yeah, see, I knew it. They get stuck in a storage room for like mad long in this movie. Like they are stuck in that room for I think a long ass of this runtime. That didn't even make sense. I don't care. Ad break, Tubi. Just in case you guys sell or buy watches on eBay, just know that there is a company that definitely checks the quality and authenticity of every single one. Just letting you know if you're into that type of shit. Selling watches, buying watches, swapping watches, whatever you do with watches, use eBay. If you're looking for a good automobile, I don't remember the name of it, so never mind. I remembered. The 2023 Ford Escape is coming out soon. So if you like the Ford, shop Ford Escape. Say all you want about how stupid some of these movies are. Baby Oopsie Daisy is actually genuinely terrifying and hilarious, like at the same time. The Jack in the Box clown, I don't know his name. It sounds when he's winding the box up, it sounds like, you know, sounds like it's going to do that, but it just keeps like repeating one section of that song over and over again. So I don't know if that was just to differentiate it, but it goes against every single toy in a box, Jack in a Box that I've ever played with. So fuck this movie. They're pretty good effects in this movie. I remember that. Like the gore and stuff, like there's a decent amount of good gore in this. Like the guy getting one of the criminals that's not locked in the storage room with the cop. They all start attacking him with the Jack in the Box clown, like bites into his neck and you see like the skin pulling out and stuff. Looks cool. And then Grizzly Teddy, I think that's his name, right? Grizzly Teddy. He fucking bites the guy's fingers off. Great stuff. And then the creepy kid. He's making his first appearance. And yeah, what they did with this kid, with the green eyes, very simple, nice little touch. But then just like the evil adult voice coming out of his mouth, it really is effective. Like this kid is fucking creepy. Yeah, I don't know what the guard's listening to, but it's literally like circus music. It's like the polka, but more circusy. I don't know why that's what he chooses to listen to on these night watches when he has to do his job here overnight. Apparently, he likes listening to circus music. Oh, the acting is so bad, though, which par for the course, Full Moon. The fact that there's a phone right next to the door in that storage room that they're trapped in, and the first thought she doesn't have is to use or try that phone, is fucking stupid on her part. Like, she didn't see that phone? Seriously? It's right next to the door. The delivery guy shows up, and she starts breaking the window and screaming down to him. She has a gun in her hand. Can't she just, like, fire a few bullets? Like, obviously away from the car, just to get his attention. They would have been out of that storage room immediately. But, nope, she didn't think of that. But I did. So if I was in this position, then we wouldn't have a movie called Demonic Toys. Miss July has nice tits. Do you see all the fucking cockroaches on the floor, scurrying around in the guy's office, the security guard? Yeah, they don't have a Demonic Toys problem. They need to address the cockroach issue much earlier, then focus on the Demonic Toys, because there are a lot of fucking cockroaches. This security guard is giving advice to the delivery guy kid for like work. And he's saying, find a niche. He's like, look what I do. He's like, I just sit on my ass, I watch TV, I get to drink. Yeah, for where I'm from, that's called a bum. Except he's getting paid for it and has an office. So he's a paid bum who has his own office. That's what he wants this kid to strive for in life, I guess. The police officer woman fires off a shot and says somebody's going to hear that. They do, yet the security guard didn't hear like 4 or 5 shots that were shot off when they were like right outside the warehouse and inside the warehouse. So I don't know how that works. Selective bullet hearing. The security guard says if it's a bum making that noise, I'm going to kick his fucking ass. You should just give him job advice. Tell him to do what you do. Just find a night security job. You can be that same bum, only get paid for it. There's no better lifestyle. And I'd really like a name for this police officer woman, so I don't have to keep referring to her as police officer woman. So the security guard and delivery boy find her and open the storage room. And then she tells him, the security guard, to go back to his office and call for help, like backup and shit, because she can't leave him, the prisoner that she has handcuffed. Why? I don't know. And like, if you're trapped in a room with this crazy fucking criminal, do cops carry more than one handcuff? Like pair of handcuffs? Do they have multiple pairs on them? Because she should just handcuff his hand and his foot to something in that room that he can't get away from. Because I just know by looking at this and not remembering it at all, but I know it's going to happen, that he's going to break free at some point. So she should have done that, because I'm sure it would benefit her a lot more than just handcuffing him with his hands behind his back. And this is why full moon pictures are great. Because how often do you get to see a demonic, carnivorous, stuffed bear almost knock a security guard out with a baseball bat? I'm going to say just this movie. Baby Oopsie Daisy can walk, he could talk, he can also shit his pants. He forgot to mention fire gun as well, because he proceeds to shoot the security guard in the fucking knee. Pop goes the fucking weasel. Evil Clown in a Box has such an annoying laugh. Like, it's really grating. I think the bear and Baby Oopsie Daisy are my favorite. Because there's also that little silver thing. I don't know what his name is, but we don't see him too often yet. I have no idea what to even call it. It looks like kind of like a mixture of Torch from Puppet Master and like Bender from Futurama. So, I don't know. Let's see if he shows up again. So the bear is chomping the shit out of the security guard, and Baby Oopsie Daisy stabs him in the fucking dick, man. Baby Oopsie Daisy knows how to party. He knows how to take a motherfucker out. Yeah, sure. Now she handcuffs him to like some fixture in the room that he can't get away from. Seriously, Baby Oopsie Daisy, a small doll is sliding that big ass fat security guard's body away to like hide him somewhere. Get the fuck out of here, man. And then some like homeless bitch like just comes out of the air vents, and she knows all about the demonic toys and everything. We find out she's a runaway, but what a random entrance. Just comes right out of the air vent and just, yeah, what's up, guys? It's the toys. There's something inside here. All right. Ad break. They keep telling me to call for a Visa Flex card, but it's Medicare, and I'm not fucking a senior, so I feel I don't know, ostracized from this commercial. Man, like 75% of all the ads on Tubi are car advertisements or any type of automobile. So I don't know how people in major cities that don't really use cars and just rely on public transportation like Manhattan and stuff like that, they must be pissed when they're watching movies on Tubi and all that's thrown in their face is, oh hey, these are a whole bunch of cars that you don't fucking have because you gotta walk and take buses everywhere and cabs. So Baby Oopsie Daisy dragged the big security guard into some part of the warehouse, takes a yellow crayon and starts drawing a circle around him. Then the next shot, it's a pentagram with crayon and shit, all making the star formation, all underneath the security guard. So I'd love to know how he did that without moving the guard's body, because there's a lot of that star, pentagram, whatever, right underneath this big ass security guard. So how do you do that? This delivery guy says this isn't funny anymore, guys. Like, when was this situation ever fun for anyone involved? So apparently Demon Kid could possess people because he starts talking out of the criminal's mouth. Says that he needs bodies, he needs flesh, and most of all, he needs the police officer woman. Still don't have a name, so I'll keep you posted if we get that. So a delivery boy, a cop, and a homeless runaway walk into a storage room. She keeps saying she can't leave the criminal there alone, which I get it. Like, you're not supposed to leave a suspect. But these are like pretty extraordinary, circumstances that they're dealing with right now. I'm sure she can leave him there just for a little bit, like handcuffed. But again, she only handcuffed his wrist. Should have handcuffed his wrist and his foot. That way, double protection to make sure this guy doesn't escape. And even if he did, at the beginning when they did this sting, they seemed to know each other. So they've been like doing this sting operation and dealings with these criminals for a decent amount of time, I'm guessing. So she knows who he is. So even if he did get away, he's known. So they'll find him eventually. I mean, I get it. He killed her partner and lover. So she's pissed. Doesn't want to leave him. Doesn't want him escaping and getting away with murdering, the father of her baby. I get that. Still, she can leave him for a bit under these crazy circumstances when toys are coming alive and you just saw that criminal turn into the little boy that you've been dreaming of reoccurringly for a decent amount of time now. Yeah, see, and this fucking criminal has a knife in his boot that he's using to pick his handcuff, and he gets out of him, and he just pretends that he's still handcuffed there. Isn't like one of the first things you do when you put someone under arrest is you fucking pat them down to make sure they don't have knives and weapons and shit on them? She's such a terrible cop. Those times when the next scene in your script is having the police officer somehow appear inside a dollhouse so she can talk to the evil kid and find out what he wants. So we get a bunch of exposition here. The score in this movie is really good too, which Richard Band usually always writes good scores for most of these full moon pictures, but nothing trumps the original Puppet Masters score for me. So this evil kid demon could turn into any form he wants to. So he turns into like this grotesque creature, then turns into the dead boyfriend of the cop. Then he turns into the boy again, and he's fucking holding a glass of wine. And like drinking it and shit and like just tries looking as evil as possible. But I gotta say, this kid is killing it in this movie. Like, best performance, like, by far. Like, he's really doing a good job playing this evil fucking demon kid. And now the homeless runaway girl and the delivery boy are climbing through the air vents, and they look down, and there's a bunch of blonde girls, like little girls, wearing like gas masks, riding around on tricycles. I don't know what the fuck is going on at this moment. It is a cool shot though when they like ride under the air vent, and then the girls like with the gas masks, and they just all point up at the two characters up in the air vents crawling around. That's a cool shot. All right, her fucking name is Judith. We got it, Judith, the stupid cop. Okay, so this evil demon kid wants to be born, like, through her baby inside of her, so he can be born into a human body. But why? Like, he just showed he can transform into fucking anything. Like, I would not give those powers up just to be a human, and a baby human at that, excuse me. I don't get it. Like, why does he want to be a baby? He said it's been 66 years that he's been resting here in this warehouse since the last time he tried being born. And then we get to see that last birth, and he turned into like some fucking creature, demon baby. Like, why would you want that? I don't get his motives at all. Being like cult devil worshippers that delivered this demon baby, and then it died as soon as it like came out of the woman. And then handing this demon baby, wrapped in like cloth and shit, to trick-or-treaters and telling them to go bury it. That's it. Like that's the whole fucking problem with this scene. Like, seriously, they're giving it to these little kids that are trick-or-treating to go bury this deformed demon-looking baby. Like, if we know anything about kids, they're going to take a look at this thing. And they do. And it scares the shit out of them. Come the fuck on. I really can't praise this kid's performance. enough. Like, he's really killing it in this role. Like, Jesus, I did not expect a performance like this from a child actor in a full moon movie. But, again, killing it. Killing in the name of demonic toys. Baby Oopsie Daisy singing Mosey Dotes and Dozy Dotes and Little Lambs Eat Ivy. Just reminds me instantly of Leland Balmer from Twin Peaks. Like, absolutely. That's all I can think of. But seeing it come from an evil doll's mouth, it's effective. So that Torch mixed with Bender robot toy, apparently he shoots lasers. That's his special ability. And I got enough laser tag in Puppet Master 4 with the fucking scientists playing laser tag with the dolls, with the puppets for way too fucking long. So, don't really care for seeing this guy here. The delivery boy says that the security guard keeps a gun in the closet and proceeds to take a gun out of a locker. It is not a closet, fuck you, it's a locker. I think what works with full moon pictures, like, so well, is that they don't really establish rules for anything. So they can go to, like, the most absurd places with the plot, with the characters, all of that, because they don't establish any rules whatsoever of what these toys are capable of, what powers they have, what powers they don't have, what powers the demon has, the demon kid, what he can do, what he can't do. So basically, anything is up in the air and fair game. So that's one positive of Full Moon Pictures, is that you will always be able to just get the most insane fucking plots from these movies because they don't explain shit ever. Right, Baby Oopsie Daisy is just a fucking asshole, and the runaway hippie chick is dead. So she said she just ran away from her parents' house, but she's got like huge dreadlocks, like long ass dreadlocks and stuff. It looks like she just like finally got back from Woodstock, except she wasn't alive when that happened. But she looks ridiculous, and now she's gone. And then he blows the clown in the box his face right off. So again, with the rules and stuff, does that mean he's dead? Because he looks fucking really fucking dead. See, now the demon kid could project himself onto a TV that's not even plugged in. Just so you know, Domino's is having 8-piece chicken buffalo wings for $7.99. So that's $1 a fucking wing. I'll pass. This whole thing with the cop and the criminal being trapped in the storage room this whole time is really starting to remind me of that South Park episode when Tom Cruise goes into Stan's closet and won't come out. And then R. Kelly's there. He's like, now I'm sitting here and Tom Cruise locked himself in the closet and I pull out my gun. Dude, that's such a great episode. Actually, that's reminding me of better shit I'd rather be watching right now. Just the fact that this cop, Judith, has not been killed yet, just by the criminal alone, is fucking miraculous. And hey, 8 a.m., you can start to see the light coming through. Still don't understand what these blonde girls with gas masks on bicycles or tricycles are doing. I know they're watchers for the toys and for the demonic kid. That's basically it. And then, like, the delivery boy, he's not a boy. I mean, he looks like he's in his fucking 30s. He sees them again, and then they just evaporate into thin air. So, still don't know what to make of those things. Delivery guy's name is Mark. Alright, so Mark sees this blonde young girl, and then she proceeds to just turn into a beautiful adult woman, completely naked. I'm not complaining, ever, when there's breasts on the screen in a horror movie, or any movie for that matter. But in this context, I'm just not okay with it. Criminal escaped. See? Fucking keep saying it. Should have had multiple pairs of handcuffs. Now I know why this delivery boy looks so familiar. Because he looks like a fatter in the face version of Chase Williamson, who played David Wong in John Dies at the End, and he was in It Follows, he was in Siren, he was in Victor Crowley. That's why he looks so familiar. He looks like Chase Williamson, but much fatter, pudgier in the face. The evil demon kid is now sitting in the middle of the pentagram from earlier, but the guard's body's gone. So did Baby Oopsie Daisy fucking drag that motherfucker off again? That's the only thing I can think of. Okay, so now we have a toy soldier come to life with blonde hair, and it looks like the kid opposite the demon kid in Judith's dream at the very beginning. Please don't tell me that this toy soldier is her son, like her unborn son, and saves the day. I hope that doesn't happen. Damn, baby Oopsie Daisy gets blown the fuck up, and then like every toy in this entire warehouse starts coming to life. I don't know why I said warehouse that way. That was fucking weird. Just the fact that we get a scene in here of Judith and already forgot the delivery guy's name. Mark, right? Who gives a fuck at this point? Just having a scene with them shooting constantly all around at toys in a warehouse is hysterical. And by the way, she is totally out of bullets and should not be firing a gun anymore, and he's using a double barrel shotgun. So he ran out of bullets long ago. Oh shit, shit just got real. Fucking Grizzly Teddy like grew to like 9 times his size, and he's like a 9, 10 foot tall grizzly bear toy now? Alright, I'm with it. Approximately like 7.5% of this movie is Judith being stuck in rooms. Alright, she finally reloaded her gun. So, I mean, way too late to make sense, but she did. So at least they paid attention a little bit, but nowhere near enough. Damn, man, Judith was about to just shoot herself in the fucking face. Like she's locked in this room with huge Grizzly Teddy trying to break the door down. The other door out of the room is locked. She just put a full clip in there. You can't just shoot the fucking lock. You can't shoot the doorknob a few times and just open the door and go. No, they have to have the toy soldier come, which I'm really starting to think is her unborn child, and is going to save the day somehow, which is just fucking insane to the millionth degree. But what you gonna do? Full moon picture. What do you expect? So the demon kid turns into the boyfriend of Judith again and proceeds to pull his eyes out of its sockets. So looks cool, actually. There is, like I said, some decent gore in here, some decent effects. Do they look amazing? Not in the fucking slightest. But they're good. They're passable. There's more gore in here than the Puppet Master movies. So you got that going for this. About 2% of this movie is people being dragged around on the floor. I'd literally give every negative thing I've said so far in this video about this movie back. Take it all back. If that demon kid just crawled up inside of Judith and then just induced his own labor and came out as a human being, I'd give it all back. Correction, take it all back. And damn, again, I can't keep praising this kid's performance. Like, geez, he really gave his all in this fucking movie, man. Like, never thought I'd praise a child actor in a full moon movie. But, damn, he is so effective playing this role. And now he turned into, like, the devil or some shit. He has horns and stuff. I don't know what's going on. Again, why does the demon kid want to be a human? Like, you're a fucking demon with, like, unlimited power. There's no indication that he's trapped in this location, that he's stuck in this warehouse for eternity unless he becomes a human and then he can leave. Because if that's the case, he hasn't mentioned that shit at all. So apparently, from what we know, demon versus human, a demon would choose human? I guess. Okay. Mark forgets that you have to turn a key to start machinery. Correction, it was his car, which is even more worthy of being shit on and called out on bullshit. I fucking knew it. See? Toy soldier shows up to save the day and shoots demon guy in the fucking eye. Yeah, toy soldier turns into a little boy with blonde hair. So that's definitely her son. 2 little boys in a shoving competition. So in the dream location with Judith, with the 2 kids, the evil demon one and her actual son, the son beats the demon kid in a game of cards, and that destroys him. I have no idea, man. Don't ask me. And yeah, confirmed. That is her son. Somehow. Apparently the son was able to help as a spirit because technically he's not born yet. So he's still in the spirit realm, I guess. and then calls Judith out for not giving him a name yet, and then turns back into a toy soldier. And that's it. That's the end of the movie. The toy soldier just evaporates into thin air, and I was just thinking, like, that would be nice if she was able to take that toy soldier home with her, and it'll be a constant reminder and stuff that that's her son on the way. He can't even do that. He's a dick. He just disappears. He just goes like, and evaporates, and that's the end of the movie. So, a fun watch, just like a lot of full moon pictures, and this is one that I actually enjoyed, like, for the most part. But whole reason of doing this is Puppet Master is going to converge with these around Christmas time for Puppet Master vs. Demonic Toys. And that one I remember a little bit more because we have Corey Feldman playing like a descendant of Andre Toulon in that movie. And what a terrible performance that Feldman gives in that movie. Just the voice that he uses is just so fucking bad in every way. So, looking forward to that next month, like, which is in like 2 days, but sometime in the next few weeks, that one will be coming. So, wherever you guys are from, I said this in the video last, I say it all the time, but wherever you're from, hope you're having a good morning, good night, whatever it is, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.